morning. Welcome to Total Body Conditioning. So I'm going to take my jacket off as we get started. So for today's class, just as we're warming up, let me tell you what equipment you're going to need. We'll kind of start with that. So a selection of dumbbells as always is helpful. Let's make sure we're swinging those arms. We are going to be doing a wall sit, so you'll want to think about a wall space that you want to use for that. And we are going to be doing some side kicks. So I'm going to be leaning against a chair. You can lean against a chair or a wall, but just so you kind of have those places scoped out. Let's scissor those arms. And then in terms of the workout, kind of the structure, we've got 6 1-minute exercises. We'll do those without stop, so 6 minutes straight. And then we have 6 strength exercises. We're going to do them for time, 30 seconds per move. But what's kind of different about them is that they're all single-sided. So we'll do 30 seconds doing the exercise, doing it on our right arm, and then we'll come back and we'll do it on our left arm. So it'll essentially be the same move for a minute. But and the reason I like doing things one side at a time, first of all, there's kind of nowhere to hide. If you're weaker on one side than another, the strong side can't pull the weak side along. Also, there's a lot more core engagement when we're just doing things on one side of our body with weight. All right, that's the end of my commercial for single-sided exercises. All right, so we'll have done 6 minutes of cardio, 6 minutes of strength, then we'll repeat this 6 minutes of strength, and then we'll come back and do 6 minutes of cardio at the end, okay? Let's do some butt kickers. Heels to your bottom, feel the stretch right here. Gonna add in some arm swings. Gonna make the arms a little more involved, feeling those shoulder blades squeeze together when I bring my hands all the way back. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, I'm going to go back to just kind of marching in place. I'm going to do this internal shoulder rotation one side and then the other. Sometimes it's called a shoulder push. You just feel a nice, warm up. It's a different kind of a move, right? I definitely feel my biceps getting a little bit of a stretch. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here with my hand. I'm just rotating. I think about screwing in a light bulb kind of sideways. Okay, let's keep going here. 3 more, 2 more, last one. Let's do some stepping over the fence, ducking under the fence, a little kind of hip mobility here. I'm going to take both feet up nice and high. Right here, I'm going to do a hip hinge and I'm going to duck down as if I'm going under the fence. So we're over the fence, under the fence. We'll just keep going back and forth. And I really am trying to exaggerate this move, so get a lot of movement through my hips. Keep going. One more back and forth. All right, I'm gonna do some arm circles now. Nice and little, I've got my feet moving again. Medium-sized circle. Really big circle. All right, now I'm gonna, I don't know, I always think of being a human windmill when I do this. All right, same moves, opposite direction, keep your feet moving at the same time. Circles are gonna get a little bit bigger. Really big. Let's do backstroke. All right, let's, what I want to do next. Let's make a nice wide stance. I'm gonna push my hips back, sink down one side and then the other. You should feel a stretch right here in your inner thigh. As always, I'm mindful that this bent knee does not travel out in front of the toe. That's why I'm pushing my hips back, dropping my chest. Keep going. Couple more. Good. All right, let's do some leg swings. I like to hold on when I do this. The swing is going to be low. Try and get your leg nice and straight as you do this. The leg that's straight is the one that's moving. This leg should have a little bend in the knee. Take it up a little bit higher. Everything's feeling good. I want you to take it as high as you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg, same routine. Start taking up a little bit higher. And your red flag is feeling some pain in your low back or in the back of your leg. Then you need to back way off. But assuming it's all good, let's take it higher. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. Since I do not want to stop the clock, I'm going to very briefly show you all the moves, but we're going to be doing them for a minute, so you should have plenty of time to kind of get the coordination down if they're not that difficult. All right, the first one, jumping jacks, wide arms. I know, I just can't get enough of this one. The next one is a boxing drill. And I want to show you how I want you to do this. We're going to do a hook, step to the side, hook, step back. But we are stepping and punching at the same time. If you want to add a little intensity, grab some light weights. Generally, we're in a split stance when we do this. So I'm stepping and stepping, stepping and stepping. You don't have to be, all right? We're not boxing for the Olympics, so if you want to be in a regular stance, that's fine. You'll just be more stable if you're like this, okay? So the punch is, up comes the elbow, take it across right in front of you, looking at your palms, okay? That's hooks with some steps. Then we're going to be doing our 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay? Then reach and pull. Reach and pull and reach and pull and reach and pull. This one, we're getting 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. Then we're gonna run and punch for 1 minute. That's fairly exhausting. And then we're gonna finish with side kicks. This is where I'm using my chair, so I've got something good to lean against, or I'm just kicking one side and then the other, okay? And you can see some of these are really, really fast. Some of them, the moves are a little harder. They'll be a little bit slower. All right. One quick drink of water. Let's get started. Jumping jacks with wide arms. On your mark, get set, let's go. I'm on the balls of my feet, knees are nice and soft, hands are about chest high, and I'm really trying to pull those hands back. Super fast tempo with this. As always, if you don't like to jump, you're gonna be here with a quick point and tap, point and tap. Arms are going nice and quick. The tempo should be very fast. 30 seconds down, 30 to go on this move. Next one, we're doing those hooks and stepping to the side. 15 seconds to go here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get in your boxing stance and you're punching and stepping, punching and stepping. Bam, 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 bam. If you feel like I'm not getting anything out of this, grab a pair of dumbbells. Be careful to not hit yourself in the face. This really ups the intensity. It's just a little step, side to side, little sideways step. Whew. "15 seconds to go here. Three, 2, 1. Now we're doing that 1, 2, 3 move. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can also do this as a march. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You get the idea. If you can do it though, at a run, do it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, I'm switching the order. We're gonna do side kicks next. Oh, maybe not. I'm second guessing myself what I want to do next. Yeah, side kicks are next. In 10 seconds. So you want to be leaning up against something when you do those. In 3, 2, 1. I got my chair right here. Up comes my knee, kick to the side. Up comes my knee, kick to the side. Bam, bam. Be careful that you don't hyperextend that knee. Keep a little micro bend in that knee throughout the move. This one's slower because the move's bigger. And I gotta slow it down so I can be in control. I gotta figure out how long we're shooting this. Your kick does not need to come as high as mine. It's a function of flexibility. So if your kick's down here, that's fine. Just make sure you're still bringing the knee up, loading that kick. 5 seconds to go here. Reach and pull is next. Time. Here we go. We're 30 seconds here. Reach and pull and reach and pull. Hands to your knees, knees to your hands. We're doing 15 seconds with this, sorry, we're doing 30 seconds with this leg coming up, then we switch to the other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg, here we go. Now this knee just does not go as high since I tore my hamstring, so, you know, that's why it's not going as high. But if you can pull your knee higher, do it. We got 5 seconds. We finished with run and punch, which is just what it sounds like. Right here, run and punch. And if you don't want to be airborne, then you're just going to be lifting those heels, but your balls of your feet stay on the floor. But if you can run, do it. This is the last one. We're going to catch our breath after this and then do our strength moves. Make sure you're fully extending those arms. Eyes looking straight ahead. Keep it going. 15 seconds to go. Speed it up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. We will come back and repeat this after we've done all of our strength moves. So catch your breath, grab some water. So as I mentioned, everything's timed, but it's all single side. And so we're going to do 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. While you're catching your breath, I'm going to show you the first one, which is a single arm thruster. A thruster is a full squat with an overhead press. It's the overhead press that's going to be our single side movement. Please don't hold on to a weight in the other hand. This is where additional core engagement happens, where you just have weight on one side. All right, so what does this move look like? I'm going to go down into my squat, just like a regular squat, pushing those hips back, knees stay behind my heels, up comes the arm. Now, the one thing that is counterintuitive when you do a thruster, as you come up, you want to start tightening the ab, you know, as the hand is coming up, so the abs are nice and tight when you're fully extended, because you will want to do this move where you're bending your back, but if you've got your abs tight, you're going to have a nice strong base here. And that's with all overhead presses. We always want to tighten our core first before the weight's coming up. Keep it tight throughout the move. All right, that's move number 1. When we finish that, I'll stop the clock. I'll explain move number 2. So we're doing these 6 moves, 1 through 6. Then we come back 1 through 6. 2 sets of everything. All right, single arm thruster, 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other, elbows tucked in tight right underneath the wrist. Here we go. You're trying to get your bicep right next to your ear. So as you can tell, this is going to be a lot of squats. Basically going to do squats for a minute. If the overhead press does not work for you, just do the squats. 5 more seconds here. Switch arms. Same move. Ten seconds to go. Nice. Okay, next move we're going to do, single arm bicep curl. You may find you need to go a little lighter with the weight. I'm not doing single leg. You can if you want, but our next move right after this is a single leg move. So I'm gonna just have both my feet firmly planted on the floor, tighten my tummy as I'm doing my bicep curls on one side for 30 seconds, switch over here. All right, 30 seconds and 30 seconds. On your mark, get set, tighten your tummy, let's go. Palm is facing out, we're doing a traditional bicep curl. Elbow is absolutely glued to your side. Keep those abs tight. Hips and shoulders stay parallel with the ground. No movement in your torso. I've also got my glutes pretty tight. Trying to keep myself nice and stable. Switch sides. I'm going up quick, down a little bit slower. Want to make sure I'm really controlling it. Five seconds to go. Time. Okay, now we're going to do single leg get up. I'm so sorry, I forgot to mention that. So you absolutely need a chair today. Preferably against the wall, so it's not going to go anywhere. Single leg get up is this move. You're going up and down on one leg. Okay, I have a few things to say about this. The higher the chair, the easier the move. If you feel like I can't do this, not because of knee pain, but because of lower body strength, try and find a little taller chair or put a cushion on your chair. If you're going to put a cushion on your chair, though, you just need to keep track of it as you're going up and down, because you don't want to fall off your chair or think you're coming down on your cushion, but it's falling on the floor. So just be careful if you're using a cushion. If this is just a no can do, then sit to stand is an excellent alternative. Sit to stand doesn't work. I want you doing single leg high knees, okay? But hopefully one of those alternatives will work for you. All right, we're gonna start with single leg balance, 30 seconds on one leg, 30 on the other. It's a slow move, so we're not gonna get a ton of them in, that's all right. Here we go, up we go. I like to bring my hands out as I go down to help. It's just a little aid with the move, makes it a little easier. Switch legs. I'm just going to turn my chair so you can see this in profile. Now I'm using my other leg. If going down bothers your knee, go down on 2 feet. If you can stand up with one, that's the main part of the exercise. Come on. And time. That one just does not get easier. Okay, legs get to rest on this next one. We're going to be doing a single arm niter press. So niter press, that's this move. You want to make sure your shoulder blades are locked down. So just like when you're doing a push-up, here, let's do a shrug together. Your shoulders are going to come up to your ears. You let them drop, press down on your shoulders. That's what I mean about your shoulder blades being down, locked. We have all kinds of different ways we describe that, but it means that the shoulder blades are in a stable position. They're not moving around a bunch. All right, niter press on one side. Shoulders are down, tummy's tight, and I'm just taking it out and back, okay? I'll just talk about the shoulder. What am I so worried about? I'm worried about this movement creeping into it, you know, kind of like this. You just want to be right here, okay? And it takes shoulder stabilization to be able to do this move, as well as it's a chest exercise. So if it's not working, go to a lighter weight, all right? 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. Tighten those abs, here we go. I'm going out quickly, back a little bit slower. Why do I have my hand on my tummy? Because I'm trying to remind myself to keep it tight. The movement is going out away from the body. Coming back is just kind of the recoil. Switch sides. Or it's the eccentric portion of the move, as we say in the world of fitness. My arm does not go completely straight when I do this. There's still a little tiny bend in my elbow. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and time. Next is a single leg wall sit. Okay. So here I am on my wall. I'm going to have one leg up in the air. I can't go down as low as I'm saying I can't, maybe you can. I can't go quite as low as I do on a normal wall sit when I'm just doing single leg. This is the move. 30 seconds here, 30 seconds here. Work around, doing wall sit on 2 legs. If none of this is working, I wish I hadn't had to do the high knee for the get up, so then you'll do butt kickers. I should have had to do butt kickers, but that's okay. All right, those are our moves and some alternatives. Let's get started. Single leg. And obviously the placement of my foot is a little more central than normal. And go, clock's running. Try and have your body, you know, nice and symmetrical. Don't lean from one side to the other, just like with a wall sit. Push your hips into the wall, push your low back, pull your shoulder blades, not your head. Try and keep this foot off the floor. We've got 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch legs. That's not that easy. Same cueing in terms of pressing, actively pressing into the wall. That makes that quad work even harder. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up we go. All right, the last in these strength moves, single arm reverse fly. Again, I'm not holding on to a weight in this hand because that's going to act as a counterbalance and it's going to make the whole move way easier. I want you to only use one weight. So we're going to get in that hinged over position. I will have my other hand down here and I'm going to take this one out wide, bring it back. Lots of control. Like I want you to have a little pause out here, bring it back. So you may again need to go a little lighter because it's a big move and putting on the brakes momentarily out there adds a level of difficulty. All right, 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. Let's get ourselves in position. Nice flat back, hips are pushed back, and let's go. Little softness in that elbow throughout the move. Weight should stay in line with sort of your chest, slightly lower than your shoulder. Switch. No movement in your torso as you do this. Hips stay square with the ground. I'm not I'm not rotating at all when I do this. That's part of the core engagement. It's part of what makes it so hard. Five more seconds here. Time. Nice. All right, we've been through one set of the strength moves. Now we get to go through a second set. I'm going to grab another drink of water. So we'll go back and start with our thrusters in just a second. Single arm thruster. So remember the squat, it's all the same checkpoints, pushing the hips back, knees are staying behind the toes, up you come. That's gonna help propel the weight up in the air. Again, just hold on to one weight, don't have two. It acts as a counterbalance, makes it easier. All right, I think I'm gonna, how do I wanna position myself so you can see what I'm doing? Maybe kind of on the diagonal. Here we go. Take it down and up. 30 seconds here. Tighten those abs as you bring the weight overhead. Eyes are looking straight ahead. Five more seconds. Switch sides, here we go. It is a lot of squats. That's good for us, right? Tighten those abs as you come up. Five more seconds. Time. All right, next we've got single arm bicep curls. For extra credit, you can do single leg. Just remember, we've got single leg get-ups next. Okay, if you are doing single leg, I want the leg up in the air. Same one that's doing the bicep curl. I think I'm gonna try that this time. All right. Again, abs are tight. Here we go. Come up quick. Control the descent of your weight as it's going down. Ten seconds to go here. Switch sides. If you find yourself hopping around a lot on one leg, I think you should go back to doing it like this, okay? We don't want to be moving around, having a lot of, you know, squirming around when we've got a weight in our hand. 3, 2, 1, and time. Single leg get-ups are next. And again, chair against the wall is a safety measure, right? If you come down hard, the worst thing that's going to happen is the chair is going to bang into the wall, but you won't go toppling over. So that's why I highly recommend putting it up against the wall. All right, love these. Whoops. Let's get the timer set. I'm going to bring the timer down here with me so I can see what I'm doing. All right. And let's go. Stand up tall, squeeze your tushy at the top right here. Give it a squeeze. pull your arms to your side. It's quite a big help. And again, if you need to get on 2 feet to go down, do it. Main part of the move is standing up. One more. Other leg, here we go. We got one more. Nice job. I guess I should sit back down to finish the move altogether. Next, we are doing single arm niter press. So for most of us, stabilizing the shoulder is the hardest part of the move, not necessarily the chest press element, okay? 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Tighten up your abs, here we go. Look at yourself, make sure that shoulder is not lifting. I'm coming out quick, pulling it back. But of course, I'm not fully extending the arm. I'm keeping a little softness in the elbow throughout the move. Time, other side. You probably hear me breathing out as I'm taking the weight out. No, that helps me with the, element of the exercise, the concentric, the contraction part of the move. Time. I don't like to make too big of a deal out of the pattern breathing because I think sometimes people just get in their heads with it and they just stop. They stop, breathing at a rate that they need to. So air in, air out is what I'm looking for. But if you're wondering why that's because I'm usually, when we're doing a push-up, it's out with the air, take it back in as I come down. All right, single leg wall sit. This is a fun one. Get yourself in position. And here we go. You're just holding it here. And I just have my leg just here in space. I'm not like doing some groovy move. This actually makes it a little harder. We got 10 seconds here, then we switch the other leg. And then we just have one more on this set. And time, switch legs. Go right into it. How high or how low should you be? You just want to be as low as you can do it, right? This is about as low as I can go and hold it for 30 seconds. No pain in your knee as you do this. If you've got pain in your knee, you need to come up a little bit. Got 10 seconds to go. This is where it starts to get hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Nice. Last thing we're doing in this set is the single arm reverse fly. So we start out in that hinged position. Push those hips back, nice flat back, soft elbows, and we're taking it up. Clock is on. No extraneous movement. Everything is locked down. It's your arm. Shouldn't say locked down. Everything is stable. It's not moving. Last one. Switch sides. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, grab some water. We've got our 6 core exercises ahead of us. After that, we're going to catch our breath and we're going to be on the floor for some core. There's a little bit of strength work on the floor, but mostly it's core. All right. So we start out with jumping jacks with wide arms. Then we're going to be doing some hooks where we're traveling side to side, switching our stance, side kicks, reach and pull, run and punch. Okay. And I'm not going to stop the clock, so it's going to be 6 minutes without stopping. And obviously, if you need to stop, stop. Okay. All right, jumping jacks with those wide arms. Exercise number 1. Let's go. Nice quick feet, nice quick hands. On the balls of your feet, soft knees. And of course, the alternative is right here. It's a good alternative because the intensity is very similar without, you know, the compression of jumping. "30 seconds down, 30 to go." Not as easy this time around. Ugh. "15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in the boxing ring, stepping and punching. Bam, bam, bam. I think I'm gonna grab my little 2-pound weights for this. Helps me have better form. Just don't punch yourself in the face. Up come those elbows. Palm is facing in when it's right at your face. When it's at eyeball level. "15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now we're doing the 1, 2, 3 move. No rest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can always do this in a march. That works better for you. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Just a momentary pause before you go back into it. It's just like a quick reset. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Side kicks are next. Keep it going. I'm slowing down. Let's go faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Almost there. This is it. One more. Nice. Side kicks. Get yourself in position as quick as possible. Let's go. First, you're bringing the knee up, then you're kicking out with the heel. Careful to not hyperextend the knee. If your kick is down here, that's fine. Keep a nice quick tempo. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. You can get it higher, get it higher. Transfer some of your weight to the chair or the wall, whatever you're holding on to, makes it easier. Ten seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what's next? Reach and pull. All right. Here we go. 30 seconds on this side, 30 on the other. Driving that knee forward. And I'm not turning it into a crunch, right? I'm bringing my hands down. I'm not bringing my chest down. Switch legs, here we go. And again, this one is just not quite as high. Still working on it. But the hands should be nice and high. Reach and pull and reach and pull. Ten seconds. Then we're gonna run and punch, and that'll be it for cardio. Go, run and punch, it's the last thing we're doing. I'm not doing this with any weight. This is hard enough. Nice fast feet, nice fast hands. Thirty seconds to go. We'll get a nice rest after this. Faster. There we go. 15 seconds to go. Go, 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 go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, catch your breath. Grab some water. I'm going to set up my mat on the floor. We are going to be doing some chest presses. So you want your dumbbells handy. Whew. But I'm going to catch my breath before I go down on the mat. So we're going to be doing chest presses and skull crushers. Those are our strength moves. So plan your weights accordingly. Obviously for chest presses, you want to go, you know, kind of heavy. You're fully supported on the floor, and the floor is also limiting. You know, you're not going quite as deep as you would if you were on a bench, right? We stall out right here, so it's easier. Let's see. I'm not really sure I needed to move the camera. Too late now, already did it. Okay, so let's get started. However, the very first thing we're going to do is a regular old plank, okay? 1 minute on your forearms, on your hands, whichever works for you. Same cueing that we always have in terms of abs and glutes are fully engaged. Back, back is also isometrically working, but I want to make sure
You do not have that. No arch in your back. You're going to be right here. Okay. Let's get in position on your toes. First thing I'm going to do, tuck in that tailbone. Abs are super tight. Glutes are super tight. Quads are pretty tight as well. Hands relaxed. Breath is relaxed. In through your nose, out through your mouth. We're at the halfway point with this plank. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Eyes looking straight down. $15 seconds to go. If you start to feel it in your back, I want you to lift your bottom and your back up. Try and reposition for 3, 2, 1, time. Oh, those just don't get easier. All right, let's do some skull crushers next. So we give our chest a chance to recover. Let's do 20 of them. I'm going to be on my back. And I say this lecture every time. I like to put my weights here as I get myself in position. So I'm not reaching over, trying to grab something and doing some kind of weird rotation while I'm doing that. All right, skull crushers. I'm holding on to, I've just got one weight. I'm holding on to the outside edges. It's right over my chest. All I'm going to do, bend those elbows, take the weight carefully down to my forehead, bring it back up again, 20 of these. And I'm counting that. That was 1, 2, 3, go down slowly. 4, up quickly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're going to do some figure 4 crunches next. So figure 4, I've got my ankle crossed over my knee. Both legs are up in the air. Hands are cradling my head. Elbow goes toward opposite elbow, goes towards the knee. This does have some rotation in it. So the alternative is this one, just a regular old mini crunch, okay? But you're gonna have to do a ton of them because we're doing 15 of these on one side, 15 on the other. Let's get those legs up in the air, elbows out wide, and go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you're cradling your head. There's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And what I mean by cradling your head, you are not pulling on it. You are just trying to hold it in place, okay? Other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. All right, chest presses are next. Still on my back, I'm going to grab 2 dumbbells for this one. We're not doing this as a single-sided exercise, okay? That part of the workout's over. All right, get your weights in position. Dumbbells are in line with the chest. I like my knees bent, feet are flat on the floor. Tighten your abs, and we're gonna bring the weights up and together. Here we go. There's 1, 2, we're doing 20 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we got to go back and do the plank again, which is going to be hard after doing all those chest presses. What's our time like? Yeah. All right. So again, you can do a high plank, low plank. Low plank is easier on your arms, harder on your abs. High plank, harder for the arms, slightly easier for the abs. I'm just psyching myself up. All right. Up on your toes. First thing you're going to do, tuck in that tailbone, tighten your glutes, tighten your tummy. Keep your hands relaxed. Eyes are looking down at the mat. Take that air in through your nose, out through your mouth. Careful to not hold your breath, especially at this time where we're all tired. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Just hold on. "15 seconds to go. Keep that breath going. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. I'm just going to do a quick little child's pose. Knees are nice and wide. Big toes are together. All right, let's get on our backs. And we're going to do some skull crushers. Same exact positioning as last time. You're on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Arms are straight, but not, elbows are not locked. Chest, the weight is right over your chest. Take it slowly down to your forehead. Back up again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Figure 4 crunches, 15 on one side, 15 on the other. We've got that, chest presses, and then we're going to stretch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, chest presses are the last thing we're doing. We go. Tighten those abs, press your back into the mat. Here we go. Up and together, down and separate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that was hard. All right, let's stretch. What's our time like? We're a little short on time as always. Let's start with the hamstring. If you've got a band, grab it, put it around your leg. I'm just too lazy to crawl up there and grab one. So I'm just gonna go old school here, grabbing my leg, pulling it forward, but I am keeping my knee locked, very straight. Foot is in a flexed position, so I'm getting a nice big stretch all through here. Hold it here. Try and go a little deeper and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg again, nice and straight. So if you're less flexible, you're going to be grabbing it down here. If you're more flexible and can grab it up here without bending your knee, do it. I do see a lot of this. That's really not stretching the hamstring, right? Because a lot of the muscles attach, you know, over here. And so to really stretch it, you need your knee straight. I mean, I understand it. The knee just doesn't go straight, and that does happen. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just take the hands out wide. Actually, let's do supine twist. If twisting is not good for your spine, I want you to grab your knee, hug it to your chest. If you can do some twisting, put the foot on your thigh. This arm is out wide. And the other arm is helping guide the knee over. To kind of add a little bit, look over the opposite shoulder. Everything about this particular stretch should be controlled, comfortable, should be no pain. It can be a pretty intense stretch, but it should just feel really good. Let's come back to center. Same stretch, other side. Again, if you don't want to do the twisting, just hug that knee to your chest. Here we go, other direction. Sorry, I got a few things in my way. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back to center. All right. Let's stretch our quad. I really do like the sideline stretch. Knee and hip are same distance from the floor. Pull the knee back. Shape this kind of on the diagonal so you can see what I mean about pulling my, that still doesn't really show you, but the knee is back. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. So again, I get myself in position and then I start to apply that pressure. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's stand up for our last few stretches. First one is going to be the calf stretch. And I do tend to like do all my lower body stretches first. Then I go to the upper body. That back heel is flat on the floor. Don't let it lift as you press your weight forward and down. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Go. Keep holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do a little upper body stretching. I'm going to start out with the doorway stretch. Oh, isn't that a nice angle? You can't see a thing. Actually, no, I think I'm going to do this one. Where I've got my, I just got all the weights in the wrong way. So I'm going to take my hand up just a little higher. And I'm turning this way. It's a big stretch, front part of my shoulder and my chest. It's just an alternative to the doorway stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I've done it to myself. There we go. You can see me barely. Keep pushing into this stretch, feeling it. I really want you to feel it in your chest and anterior delts. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls. Tricep stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off, other side. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do some shoulder rolls. Let's finish off with 3 nice deep cleansing breaths. Take in that air. Reach up. Blow it out through your mouth. 2 more.
Last one. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.